Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our world tour on Sports Card Connections. We are now in Northern Europe, nearing the end of our tour, and we're going to take a look at some sets and some cards from those countries and jump right in with Belgium. Now, these cards are from 1976, and if you remember our last episode, which was on Southern Europe, you got this look. And, come on. The Belgian set here is the same as the Italian one from 74. Everyone is standing, club logo, team name, that's Frankie van der Elst. Franz, this is probably his proper name. And on the back you get 76. Okay, it's Panini. Here's Fleming Lund of Antwerp, Anderlecht for van der Elst. And Lund played in the U.S., North American Soccer League. Jeff Desmet of Mechelen. So that gives you just one set, obviously. But anyways, these Paninis are not the headshot style for Belgium here. They're different. We'll just stand those guys up. Let's move to Austria. A very plain set, but an all-time great. Lothar Matthaus, the great German player. Now here he is managing 2006 in Austria. And that's every card looks like that, except each team has a couple of these. Here's a Rapid Vienna. They're a goalie, so you get a shiny. There's also team cards and logo cards. A very basic Panini set, but the teams in Austria are just not as well known. Rapid Vienna probably being the most well known outside of the league itself. We go to the Netherlands. Now this set is unknown. I don't know who made it, as you can tell. I even got it unopened. And the wrappers say exactly what that says there. Eredivisie is the #1 or top division. And that's about all. They're not numbered. I don't know who made them. And you do have a little note on there, Pix United. So, whatever. I don't know. Alexander Rankovic of Den Haag. And here's an all-time great Dutch player, Giovanni van Bronckhorst of Feyenoord. So these are not stickers, these are cards. Holland also had Magic Box, which made the sets in England just before Topps got the contract back with Match Attax. And they also did Holland, as you can tell. So it's Magic Box. And the backs are just very plain like that. Of course, they also get the standard Panini sets from the Netherlands. So those are the 2004 Magic Box design. You don't see them that often. You also had Shooting Stars, which were done in England and Scotland. And come on. Shooting Stars also in the Netherlands are Jerry de Jong of PSV Eindhoven. And numbered. They're pretty basic cards. They're nice. 91, 92. There we go. Let's move to France. France, we'll start with some really old stuff. This is the player that scored the most most goals in a World Cup. Just Fontaine. And he retired early due to injury, but here he is. These are 1959 Miroir Sprint. It's actually a cycling magazine, but they issued sports cards. And you'll see him on this size with red borders. Here's another all-time great French player, Raymond Kopa. So you have single players. You also had team cards. They also did a larger size, like that. There's Real Madrid. Now, whereas the player cards mention the magazine and give you information, these are more almost like the playing card back, playing card size, even with playing card thing on it. But so you see team cards and regular player cards in this larger format as well. Real Madrid was a big champion at that time. And there's their team card. Let's put them here. Now, Fontaine, come on. 1979, these will show up on occasion. They, come on. Okay, there we go. A lot of the pictures will show players wearing a uniform or a shirt that's in the colors of the team they're on, but it'll have the French Players Union logo on it. This one does not. Football 79, Americana France. Well, Americana Munich is the company. And they made sets kind of all over the place. They tend to be pretty plain. As you can see with this, Yves Chauveau, the goalie for Lyon, and former club Monaco, as it says here. And so it's football 1979. I have about 30. Only a couple of them like this show something that's not the Players Union shirt, but in the right color. So I don't know what that's all about. We'll jump up to the 90s. Here's Emmanuel Petit with Monaco. Now this set is very nice, very comprehensive. The flag in the upper corner is the nationality of the player. And, this style was very popular everywhere in the 90s. The pro set style, hoops basketball in the U.S. This is just the look we just saw with the shooting stars. Okay, so that's typical. Petit was a big player. There's the 93s. The 94s look like this. The great Zinedine Zidane with Bordeaux. Who doesn't want to focus? Now I think he will. There we go. This set also contains like all-time greats in it. That same basic style of back. Panini behind these, as you can tell. Very nice set. Picture could be a little more focused. They tend to look a little fuzzy. So that's the great Zidane. We move on to later on. In France, of course, soccer is foot. So here is Las Palais for, if I said that right, Paris Saint-Germain. And these are not made by Panini. DS, I believe, is the company. Put those down there. They've also had the game card craze hit France. This is Derby, or as the English would say, Derby. And they were done by Panini. All the backs are like that. So you've got rankings and things down here for however you play the game. Obraniak of Metz is the player. And of course the Panini sets also the sticker card. Remember, for all these, they're sticker card sets in abundance. Let's move up to Sweden. Football 93. Tony Wenström, who is going to get up close and personal. Whoa! There we go. And he's fading off. That is really kind of weird. Okay, there, that's better. And these are interesting because they have personal information on the front, which usually you never have on a Panini card with Donald Duck ads on the back. I don't know. Probably promoting a Disney album they did. We also have cards from Sweden. Berger Santos of Enskoping, or Enskoping. The back very similar. Very colorful. As you can see, I think, personal opinion, ads on uniforms are ridiculous. I hate them. They look stupid, and the more, the worse they look. We go to Poland. Here's Legia Warsaw. And, come on. Okay, I want to be ridiculous. This is a Panini set, one of the standard sticker sets. There we go. And the back's typical. Panini really, these are, as you can see, 08, 09. Panini does just about every league around. And they do cards too. Peter Celiban. The angled name and team name on his shoulder and the things for playing the game on the right are really kind of weird looking. And yes, it's an adrenaline that has its own look to it. 1415. But Poland is a very large card collecting country for sports cards. Very big. And they're very, very popular. We can get him put up there. And we'll move to Czech Republic. 1998. Marek Zubek, FC Bobby. And Český football, 1998. Something a little newer, Czech Republic, is this one. Krzysztof Danek of Zalaznik. You get kind of the basic back as well. These are from 2020, so these are very recent. Czech cards. Let's move to a big country for cards, and that's Germany. Now here's some Topps Match Attax Chrome. Joachim Nilsson. And see, they do have Bundesliga on the back. Arminia Bielefeld, I'm sure I butchered that, is his club. Going backward, here's 94s. Now, these are also by Panini. They did some German sets in the mid-90s. Fußball. Here's Werder Bremen's team card. And you get a lot of info about the team's history, championships, managers, etc., etc. They name all the players on the front. You see these cards, it says RAN. That's a German TV company that, was broadcasting games. That's 94. Here's the 96 set of the same. Thomas Hassler, famous German player. The font can be a little hard to read. The back doesn't help all that much. I mean, it's just kind of, it doesn't work well with your eyes. Come on. Oh, she's going to fight with me. Also, the strange on the left here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I've never figured it out. Dirt, mold, I don't know. Anyways, it's there. There's Hassler. Now, when Topps jumped in with Match Attax, the Germans got the same treatment. They look exactly like the English cards. I think these 07-08. Michael Fink, Eintracht Frankfurt, and the great Dutch player Arjen Robben. Bayern Munich with the blue back, so that should be like 08. One of the thinnest sets I've ever seen, as you can see. But this is an all-time great. This is Gerd Müller. Muller Das Bomber. The Bomber is his nickname. Bayern Munich. Of course, he came to North American Soccer League and continued his career here. All of these paper-thin cards have a little slit here. But it says copyright Bergman. Bergman is a very famous card company of that time who made great sets. But this little thing, I don't know, I obviously just don't know, but any German collector probably knows where these came from. But that's actually my only card of Gerd Müller. And it came in a little group nobody else bid on. Normally Bergman cards look something like this. Very colorful, very plain. And these are the 1967s. Had a lot of team cards, Bayern Munich. And as you can see on the back, that's what you get. It's Bayern Munich. Nothing else. The players, same thing. That's Josip Heynckes, goalkeeper for Hannover 96. Uwe Seeler of Hamburg, one of Germany's all-time scorers, I believe. Uniforms without ads on them. Josef Meyer, Bayern Munich goalie. Later played for the New York Cosmos as Sepp Maier, nickname for Josip. Great goalie. Really fantastic. These cards are slightly oversized from a standard Topps card, for example, a little bigger. These are 67s. I know they did a Mexico 1970 World Cup set. We'll conclude Northern Europe with a card from Belgium, but not of a Belgian player. The Great Pele. I've seen two listings, 1966 and 1969. I'll take it that it's 69. This is Victoria Chocolate in Belgium. And Victoria Chocolate set, it's talks about this card is number 356 and album number 2 of Sportsman. These cards were glued to the inside of a chocolate wrapper. The remnants of the glue are there and there. And then I think that's actually a stain from the chocolate. But I was happy to get a Pele from a contemporary from his career. The picture, that's with Santos, his team. He played his whole career with in Brazil till he went to the New York Cosmos. So you can get a better focus. And of course, usually the cards you see from his career are from Brazilian national team. I'm going to get that better. But this is one from Santos, and that's what I wanted. But it was issued in Belgium. So I have not seen, I'm sure they exist, Pele cards with Santos issued in Brazil. Usually the older Brazilian issues I've seen are all World Cup or national team stuff. But there he is, the Great Pele with Santos. So that concludes Northern Europe. We'll move to our last stop, the UK, next time. And thanks a lot for watching. See you then. Bye.